So you can see in this game we have the game over message, we have the highest length which is achieved by one of the user and what the current user has achieved. The message is also there and the length is also there with the sound effect. Let's see how we can make this game. So I'm going to upload the backdrop and then I'm going to fit it on my full stage. After that I'm just going to have a border also, so I'm going to paint the border. Let's make it a bit broader. I want that if my snake is touching the border, then the game should be over. So I'm done with my background. Now it's time to choose our sprite. I'm going to draw my snake. I'm just going to modify it. So I'm going to just make 2 points with my reshape tool. Now it's time to make the eyes. Just select your snake and make sure that you are bringing it to the center. After that I'm just going to paint another costume that is going to be the body of my snake. After that let's proceed to take our frog. I don't want the tongue of this frog. Let's reduce the size of my frog. Now it's time to move my snake. So what I want that if I press the right arrow key once, it should move along the right side on its own. If it is here, I want to press my right arrow key once and then it should move on its own without pressing the right arrow key continuously. Similarly, if it is on the left hand side and if I press the left arrow key, it should move to the left hand side. So for that, I have to announce that this is the direction and then accordingly the snake should act. So I have to create a variable direction. I will associate this variable with the arrow keys. And for the left arrow key, the direction is going to be left. Now I will put over here and take this operator. If the direction is up, the head also should point to that direction. Or going up, it is going to be 0 degree. So let's test this. Now what I want that whenever I click on the flag, there should be some settings which I don't want to change. And now after this I want to add the code to my frog. So my frog should appear randomly and whenever the frog is touched by the snake, again it should change its position. I don't want this frog to appear on the borders, so I can fix my x and y coordinates. Instead of go to random, I will take go to x and y block and then I'm going to change the position of x randomly and y axis also I'm going to change randomly. So now if it is touched again, it should change its position. So let's see. What I want is whenever my snake eats this frog, the length of the snake should increase. I will declare another variable, length. Now whenever my frog is touched by the snake, the length of the snake should increase. So I'm going to increase it by, let's say, 1. What will happen? Whenever my frog touches the snake, it should change the position and the length also should change. This length is going to be changed in the body. So I have to create the clone of the body. I'll go to the snake code. So what it did is that it has created the clone. So I have to delete these clones. For that, whenever I start as a clone, first of all I want to switch my costume as body. And then I will delete this clone after waiting for 1 second. Over here I have given 1. I'm changing the length by 1. So I'm waiting for 1 second and then I'm going to delete the clone. So it's taking too much time, so I have to reduce the length. I will change the length by 0.1. So you can see over here the length has been decreased now, right? If you want to change it to 0.2 second, every time you have to change. So instead of that, what you can do, you can wait for length second. So if you'll make change over here, it will automatically be taken by this variable. So now the length will decrease automatically by 0.1 second. Now the next thing that you will do is adding the sound and the game over screen. So I just painted this. So this is the costume. Just take your text tool and type game over. And then if you want to display the highest length achieved by any of the user and the length that the current user is giving, so you will write these also, the highest length achieved or the length you achieved. And then I just put these dots, these are the decimals. When the game is over means when this snake is touching the boundary. So this is my boundary. If this snake is touching the boundary, I will broadcast a message game over. Now whenever this message is displayed, I want this screen to be here, the game over message to be here. So whenever I receive game over, it should be shown and everything should stop. So now I will create another variable, highest length. Initially it is 0. So if the highest length is greater than the length achieved by the current user, then highest length is going to be the length. I will create another variable. If my length is greater than highest length, I will set the highest length to length. That's it. Now how to display these numbers? For that, what you have to do is you will again create a sprite. Change it to 2. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and last will be 0. Now if the length is 0.1, there are going to be 3 letters. 0 is the third letter, so ones, tens, and then hundredth, the 100th letter. So it is going to be the third letter of the length, and then point is the second letter, which I'm going to make over here like this, and then the first letter. So I'm going to take 2 more sprites for the third letter and for the first letter. So I have duplicated this. Now if I want to display the length, you should have 2 more sprites. The code is going to be the same. You want to show the length as well, so these 2 are for the length, third letter of the length and first letter of the length, and this is going to be for showing the highest length. I'm going to display the highest length in length so that you can see over here. Okay, so you can see that the length is changing. So the highest length was 1.6 and the length that I achieve right now is 0.6, 0.4. So this is how you can make this game. In case of any doubt, you can ask me anytime. So whenever I receive game over, just show it, and in the forever loop you will go to loops and switch costume to letter of the highest length. So letter you will get in operators and the variable highest length or length, whatever the variable you are taking. But now it's time to add the sound. I have taken from internet. So whenever this flag is clicked, you are going to play the background music forever. Okay, so let's have final look. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel for such new games. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section below. Like this video, share it with your friends. If you want to add something to it, of course you can add more to it. So you add some more animations and you can add your own creativity. There is a lot more you can add. See you next time.